Okay, so hello sir. You asked me that you can't change the settings for GTA IV. Well, first of all, if your game is in another language, for example, let's say it's in Russian, you go to your main folder and go to Common, and then go to Text. So right here, Russian. Mine isn't English right now, so I'm not going to change anything. But it's Russian. It says here Russian. You're going to move this over here, the American.txt, the .gxt. I'm sorry, and you're going to rename Russian to American. Okay, and you're going to rename this to Russian. Okay, and you're going to move this to the main folder again. So right now you've made your game English. So I'm going to redo that again. American, spell that one. And this should be a Russian. Okay, drag this over here too. And so yeah, there we go. And after that, what you're going to do to make your game run really faster and better, you are going to copy and paste this. I have this in the description below, but I'm going to explain to you what this is. So first of all, you make a new text document, and you're going to name that command line. There we go, command line, no space. Alright, and inside that you're going to copy and paste all I have here. So let me go through what I've got here. So this is the okay, this is my command line. So if you come here, come forward. Alright, now here it says width and height. So it's 500 and 400. So the width is 500 and the height is 400. So you can change this to whatever number you want. Like if you want to play it 800 by 600, 600, or anything at all. I'll do 800 by 600. No memory restrict. So no mem restrict. This one. What this does, it removes the restrictions that GTA IV, the game, has to your memory. So there's no RAM. Restrictions at all. And windowed. This will make the game run in window mode. No VBlank. This will disable VSync. Vehicle density 100. You can remove these. Let me just remove these. They don't work at all. Texture quality. There we go. Oh no, let's remove these two. There we go. So available video memory is 20. So what this means, available vidmem 20. So what this does, what does it mean? Available vidmem 20. So basically, if you have Intel HD 3000, which I looked up your laptop specs, it has a dual-core Intel Celeron processor, clocked at 2.2 GHz, and 4 GB of RAM, and Intel HD 3000, which is better than mine. Much better than mine, so you'll be able to play at better frame rates than mine. So what you're going to type in here. So what does 20.0 mean? 20.0, well, basically it means that it should multiply the amount of video memory you have. So it's I think it's 128 megabyte for you. I'm not sure, but it might be 64 megabyte. Whatever the number is, it will multiply it by 20. So it's 128 by 20, so that will be 250. Wait, 128 multiplied by 20. So I'll be getting around 2,560 megabytes of video memory. Okay, so yeah, where did this come from? Where does this memory come from? Well, it comes from your RAM, basically where your actually. So because that you have integrated graphics cards, they get their memory from your system's RAM. So if you want to increase the memory clock of your GPU Intel HD 3000, you've got to overclock your RAM from, like, let's say 1067 megahertz to 1333 megahertz, which will make your graphics card faster. What you can also do is overclock a graphics card, which I don't think you can do it. No, you can't do it, because I've searched for this, researched this for like 2 months now, and I haven't got anything yet. So no restrictions. This removes any restrictions there is. Not like, any restrictions, not only memory restrictions, but any restrictions. Leave these both. You have to have both of these here. %vidmem. This makes it use all of your video memory. No pre-cache. I think this removes any cache that there is, and no, it frees up cache from your system, from your processor. I think that's what it does. Safe mode. This makes it go to. This decreases the graphics. You can delete this too. Let me just delete that. Okay. Full screen. Make it go full screen. I don't want a full screen. Frame limit. You can remove this, but if you want to, like, if you want a frame limit, you want to limit the frame rate to, like, I don't know, 30 frames per second for whatever reason you want. You can limit that right here, but to like 30 frames per second if you wanted to, but you can also remove this if you wanted to. I don't want it. No swap delay. This just improves the performance. Managed direct input, blah blah blah. These are water reflection. Remove these. These are just graphic configurations. Not important. And these all, like, make the app reserved and stuff like that. And yeah, blah blah blah. Force 2 VB, I don't know what that is, but that improves it improves it somehow. And this DirectX 9, you can make that DirectX 10 if you have support for it. Of course you do, but there's not much difference. I'll just go with 10. Okay, no 3. Well, you get the idea. All of these, you must have them in the directory of your Grand Theft Auto IV folder. So it's command line right here. Now let me just go and launch my game. I know that you're using a laptop too, but what I really recommend you downloading is GBoost. So that will be GBoost. GBoost is a really nice and sweet program. I do not prefer Game Booster. No, it actually increased my lag for some reason. So you want to come here to GBoost, and with just one simple click, you can, it does actually improve the performance. And you can also, if you don't want to do that, right click on your battery icon over here. Your battery icon. Right click on it. Go to Windows Mobility Center. And over here you want to disable Wi-Fi. Turn wireless off. This will improve your. Well, of course, if you want it on, you can leave it on, but this will improve your performance. So let me just. And also remember this, that you should always quit applications. And also what I really recommend is downloading Advanced System Care 5. Get the torrent version if you want, like me, but it's a really nice program. And so, launch GTA IV. got the cracked version, it's not important. Watch it all the shackle. So now, as you can see, it started in Windows mode at 800 by 600 resolution. Now what I really want you to do, IV. So right now what you're going to press is Control, Shift and Escape. That will launch Windows Task Manager. And so you want to oh my god, do I have this opened? Close it. And remember to close anything over here, and basically anything opened except for your game, of course. So you want to right click on your GTA IV. No, you want to go to processors, and you want to right click on GTAIV.exe. It might be a little bit different for you, but this is the main thing. You right click on it and go to Set Affinity and set all of your cores. I have a quad core CPU, but it doesn't matter. You have a dual core, you choose all of your CPUs. And if they're all already checked, well, yeah, good for you. Now, what else you're going to do is right click on your GTA IV and go to Set Priority and set the priority to real time. And it's going to prompt a window, and it says that do you want to change the priority of GTAIV.exe32, and you want to change the priority. But in some cases this won't allow you to do that. So you're going to right click on it, set priority and go to high. There's not really much of a difference. No, there's not difference. So now you're inside the game. Go to options. Oh, this is slow. Graphics. These are my settings. These are my graphic settings. Yeah, well, GTA IV isn't the same for all people. As you can see right here, it says that available video memory it's around the thing that I told you, 2.5 gigs. Yeah, so there we go. And yes, so what I recommend you to do is turn these up, all of them. VSync on, off doesn't really matter, because it disables VSync and you can't do anything. Definition is on to disable motion blur. Vehicle density is 100. Detail distance is on 100. And view distance is on 1. This really improves your the frame per second. And also what you want to do is go to texture quality, turn that up high, and refresh resolution very high. There's not much difference between low and very high. And water quality, well, water quality looks better on low. Don't know why, but and be sure to disable shadows. Shadows must be off. Okay, so and to apply this, you must come here and press space, and then it will prompt you with this screen, and it will prompt you and ask you your settings have been changed. Do you want to keep these settings? You press enter, and yes. Okay, so now save these settings. Right now my resource usage is 585 out of 2,479. There you go.